Oh no, I've put the wrong thing on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 23 of Read This Way. Today will be a little bit of a different episode. We are having some lovely Australian internet problems. So, for this episode, we may or may not see our lovely co-host Logan's face for the foreseeable future of this episode.
And
While I am setting everything up, are you going to say something, Logan?
no, it's all good. I'm still trying to deal with the wonders of all this modern technology.
Lovely. Well, while we are still getting set up with the internets, please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and do all of those things on the social medias. And we'll probably jump straight into things with a little bit of One Piece news because I do what I want. And I saw the movie on the weekend because it's finally launched in Australia, and it was pretty fun. It was a lot of fun. I can see why it's made 18 billion yen at this stage. And I watched the dub of it, and it was pretty damn good. The performances by everyone I thought were pretty damn solid. They still use the Japanese song tracks, and for the most part, the album that they released for the movie as well was really cool. I would probably describe it best as One Piece meets Anime Idol and the Jonestown Massacre, where everybody drinks the Kool-Aid. Honestly, it's probably one of the darkest One Piece movies or One Piece things I've seen. I have heard that it's similar in tone to one of the only other dark One Piece movie, which is I think movie number 6, which came out in like early 2000s and was directed by the guy that did Summer Wars. What's his name? Is it Masaru Hoshida?
Mamoru.
Is it Mamoru Hoshida? Is that I always get him and Shinkai confused.
Because they sort of erupted at the same time.
Yeah, and like they both have actually no. Shinkai's is high fidelity pretty, and then you've got like Mamoru's, which is very fantastical. Like it feels more like a fantasy epic, like his movies.
Yeah, his movies are characteristically rich. So where the other one's high fidelity, super realistic animation and stuff like that, Mamoru is more about super realistic characters and more soul, I guess.
I mean, Summer Wars, Wolf Children, Boy and the Beast. I'm forgetting one. Mari and Me?
Yeah, and his more recent one.
And Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Like,
yes,
all of those
and Belle,
movies.
Of course.
Oh, yes, I haven't seen Belle yet. Did I? I think I bought it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get my hands on the Blu-ray yet. So
his movies are just sort of amazing. I love everything he does. Oh, hey, Jack. I don't know if you noticed, Jack, but we've got a little bit of a different setup today because our Australian internet sucks.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Well, it's just me. It's normally pretty good.
we've been getting a lot of interference lately on our end, like in our area as well. I wonder if it's anything to do with the floods and stuff, but that could just be a convenient excuse.
I'm sure it's all this erratic weather. You know, we've had floods and thunderstorms and 30-degree days. They've just been all over the place.
Logan is looking quite fine.
You know
today.
it, Jack. A little bit more round than usual.
Yeah, and you've lost a lot of your features. What I will mention with the One Piece movie, one of the original characters, I'm not even joking, his head looks like I might come back to this because it's like the first 10 minutes I think you're not meant to like swear and shit, but anyway. Oh wait, I just did. Anyway, his whole head looks like a dick and balls.
Yes.
I'm gonna quickly share one of the promotional posters that they just put on. This is it here.
That just looks.
He's got
a whole lot of wrong.
The ball chin and a very phallic shaped head.
Oh no.
And that's the other original character in the movie. She is canon, but everything that happens in the movie is not, so confusing. But
yeah, that's so. How much control did Oda have on this project? Is he?
Yeah, actually, the funny thing is, so Oda had big hand in this one and a big hand in the previous movie that had a canon character in it. So there's only 2 movie characters that are actually canon, and Oda had a hand in creating both of those movies.
Right. Okay.
It feels a little bit reminiscent of some of the other One Piece movies, like Film Gold, in terms of the Straw Hats go to this island for like entertainment purposes, where Film Gold was a casino. Film Red is an Idols concert, essentially. And man, the animation quality of One Piece movies, I always forget how much Sakuga they pump into those things because the budget's so much higher.
Considering what they do in the week-to-week series, which is, you know, hats off, they do some really nice stuff.
Absolutely.
But when you've got the time and the money to do something of this scale, things really shine. And I remember watching the Gold film. Yes, I have watched a One Piece film. I watched the Gold film in a cinema way back, and its animation was phenomenal. It was really beautiful. It did a very good job. So I'd be expecting the same level of quality.
My personal favorite One Piece movie is Strong World, which is the other one that Oda actually had a hand in. And it's actually on Netflix, and it's probably, if you ever are unsure if you want to jump into One Piece, watch Strong World, and if you don't love it, then One Piece probably isn't for you, because it is pretty much like the encapsulation of everything that One Piece is. Like, it's got its super fantastical elements of like these floating islands in the sky. It shows off all of its devil fruit, like some really cool devil fruits. The animation quality is stunning, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. I may have to watch that.
Look, it's. I think it's just a good standalone film as well.
Yeah.
But jumping into manga side of things, we've had a few. Did we talk about the cancellations last episode?
Yeah. We did. We ran through because we weren't too sympathetic about the the phone.
Oh yeah, that's right. I must have blocked out
So,
Aliens area.
yeah, I think you have. I think that trauma has been set aside,
Yeah,
and you
but
don't want to deal with that.
Enough with that depressing stuff. We've got a bunch of new series starting soon. There's Jinzo Ningen 100. I'm not entirely sure what Jinzo translates to, but I know Ningen is human. And that's going to be launched around, I think, next issue. The weird thing is, the source that we use for a lot of our news is talking a lot about the editors of the upcoming series, which is interesting to see what they've worked on before. So, hang on, I've lost the thread. There it is. So the editor that's going to be assisting with the Jinzo Ningen 100 has worked on. Oh, that's actually art for that series, not that one. Worked on the Elusive Samurai, which is still ongoing. Haikyuu, which is now finished, and Mission Yozakura Family as well. I don't know anything about these new series. I don't know how much information has been leaked yet. The next
that
series,
editor's done some pretty light titles.
Yeah.
I mean, they got their tense moments, but generally they're pretty light.
Like you've got what Haikyuu I would classify as a sports drama comedy.
Yeah.
And I think that's the very consistent through line between these three series is the comedy, where like Mission, Yozakura Family, and Elusive Samurai both have their action, like you said, but are more focused on the comedy.
Yeah, the lighter comedic moments between the characters. So I guess that's what we're going to be expecting from the series. If they've assigned him on to edit.
From the art that has been shown for the series, actually, I'll just pop it up on the. There it is. So that is the current. Can you see that, Logan?
Yeah, I can.
So that's pretty much all we have to go off on that one. And going to our next one, we've got Ichigoki Sojuku. I'm probably going to be butchering a lot of these Japanese titles because while I am a weeb, I don't speak Japanese, and these are new titles that I haven't practiced off camera. So this is
it's just how we like to do things here, isn't it?
Yeah, off the cuff and flying by the seat of our pants. This one looks kind of reminiscent of a little bit of like a shoujo Akira Toriyama art style. Like I'm getting heavy Trunks vibes from the dude in the background, and kind of Bulma, like a young Bulma from the girl.
So yeah, I feel like they're looking to jump back to the 90s.
Very interested to see what this one's going to be about and what the rest of the art looks like. But the editor that's working on this one is Sakamoto Days. I have no idea what that is. Suji Tamashi and Psycho Jump, which is another series that I haven't actually read. But that art style in that one also looks a little bit of an older sort of style to it as well.
Yeah, it's definitely got that retro feel.
It kind of is giving me a bit of like Yu Yu Hakusho sort of vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see how that one goes. I'm really looking forward to, like, as much as I hate the heavy axe in Jump, I do really enjoy jumping into the new series that they do bring up. This next one looks really cool. So this one is Ango Gakuen no Ihora, and it will be launching. Actually, no, it doesn't say. Along with the other two, the art style for this one looks really cool, and
looks shiny.
So this is the wait, no, this isn't it's the next one that I'm really excited for. The editor for this one has worked on Magu-chan, God of Destruction, another sort of a comedy series, wasn't it? I never actually picked it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a slice of life comedy series.
Oh, I can't escape the depression and aliens area. Actually, wait. I feel like there's. Oh no, it is only the two. So yeah, this one could be interesting. I'm not entirely sure where this one could be. It could be straddling that line of a more serious story, but with that comedy aspect in it as well. And finally, our new series is Ichinoseke no Taizai, and it is actually from the creator of Takopi's Original Sin.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the editor of such, obviously, was the same editor that worked with the author or the mangaka to do Takopi's. And the editor has, I think, mostly worked with Jump Plus titles, apart from we've got You and I Are Polar Opposites, Takopi's Original Sin, Mobana, and Aishimon being the standout there for the only one that wasn't a Jump Plus. However, I wonder whether or not the editor also worked with I've forgotten the author's name now. If they worked with the mangaka on Hell's Paradise when it was on Jump Plus.
I don't know. It had a very Aishimon, as much as I loved it, had a very different pacing to Hell's Paradise.
Yeah,
I think it might have been a different editor on that one.
In saying that, though, the different platform could have affected it as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure on the main platform.
I mean, you just look at the difference in Chainsaw Man between part 1 and part 2. It's pacing. And like I'm
something magic is happening there. Yeah.
We'll take this time to shift over to Chainsaw Man, I guess. As we always we need an excuse to talk about Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, its popularity has just exploded, as we predicted. You know, as soon as the animes hit, the thing's just flown through the roof. Everybody knows who Chainsaw Man is now.
I am loving.
I don't have to explain myself all the time.
I love how much people are embracing the series. Like the fan arts, the cosplay, the TikToks, the actually that's YouTube videos and whatnot. I've been seeing a lot of people just relishing in the chaos that is Chainsaw Man, and it's beautiful.
Everybody has fallen in love with Denji like we did.
Yeah. Freaking idiot. It's so interesting that like it feels like very much that part 1 was Denji's story. And while there is still more to be told in Denji's story, he has taken such a backseat to Asa. And it's just so interesting to see him drastically shift the tone and like the characters and everything. Like pretty much the only link that we have to the original series at this stage is pretty much Denji, and the world itself, obviously. But and
it's almost like he's been pulled in as a comedic relief.
Yeah, which is funny because that was that was kind of what he was in the original, like the first part too.
Yeah,
like we got a lot of like
but
hard feels and stuff, but he's just an idiot, and he's so lovable that he just takes the edge off all the harshness that's going on around him.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved the chapter that dropped today. His interactions with all of the cast was just beautiful. And I just love that his entire purpose at the moment is just naturally revealing his identity to the world. And I feel like we're going to have almost like a buddy cop sort of relationship with him and, oh god, what's his name?
To be honest, I cannot remember for the life of me. I just know the face now. I really liked his power reveal as well. That was good.
Yeah, the octopus was really cool.
Yeah.
That's him there. What's his goddamn name? I like typed in Chainsaw Man characters into Google, and he's like one of the first.
Good luck
pictures.
there. Oh, nice.
Except it had no name attached to
data.
it. Should be here somewhere.
Oh, you'll find it.
Anyway. Yoshida, that's him.
Yoshida, yeah. He's now forever known as Tentacle Guy.
his ability is definitely interesting. I need to know more of what's going on there.
Yeah. He's got such an Aki vibe to him.
I kind of see where you're coming from. However, I think Aki was a lot more serious and straight and narrow. I guess maybe later Aki.
Yeah, when he relaxed, when he was living with them, and when he was relaxed around them, that's where he was at. Not when he was on the job.
Yeah,
but when he was fun.
I feel like Yoshida has a bit more arrogance. Feels too strong. But
no, I think you're pretty right there. I think because he's got the power level he has for the age he is, he has a sense of superiority.
Yeah, superiority is probably the word that I was after. It's like not as harsh, but you also, well, no, because he does also have like the looks going for him as well. So
yeah,
but yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from. It's been a hot minute since I've been with like fun Arky. Like it's been probably a year plus since I read part 1, and like the anime at the moment, he's boring Arky.
Except for when he gets kicked in the balls.
Actually, yeah, apart from episode 2, I forgot about
that. That scene was magic. It was great.
He is never having children. Last little bit I want to talk about on Chainsaw Man is just all the different endings that they're doing. It's so cool seeing all these little passion projects of animation endings and switching it up with all these different songs, and all of them are really cool. I don't think I've heard one yet that I don't like. And yeah,
you can tell there's been a lot of love put into this.
Yeah.
And it's from everyone who's involved with this. There's no, it feels like nothing's laborious. It's like
Yeah.
everybody has been excited for every frame, for every song, for every word that's been put down. They've been excited for it. And I'm starting to think that it's come out with the level of quality it has at this rate it has because people have just wanted to get it out. Everybody has just wanted to get it out and roll it out to everybody. It's just so much heart in there, which is great. I haven't seen an anime with that amount of love for quite some time.
Yeah.
So much care.
I mean, the first thing that came to mind would have been Redline.
Oh man, I love Redline.
but that's a completely different beast altogether.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
the animation, that was so beautiful.
What we talked about it a little bit earlier. I think off screen. I forgot what it was that. Oh, dang it. What was the series that got an anime announcement that? Oh, Undead Unluck. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It snuck in.
Yeah. So I only saw that like minutes before we went live that Undead Unluck is going to be getting an anime adaptation along with a cast reveal very soon. And I'm really interested to see how they tackle the initial opening to the series. You haven't kept up with it, have you?
No, I honestly probably only got about 40 chapters in.
Okay.
And then I
Not
kind of, I think I just lost interest. It's a really text heavy series for being a, yes, you're right there, Jack. The series is really word heavy for being such an action oriented environment.
Yeah.
If you kind of get where I'm at there, they do a lot of talking to explain things because there's a lot of stuff to explain.
Yeah, especially like some of the
like early in.
Well, yeah, some of the powers that they show off right at the start are pretty need a lot of explanation to them, and like a lot of there's a lot of different lore and stuff going on there.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I should probably go back and read the first few chapters again. I think that one's
just
probably
to see how much foreshadowing they did because it's taken a lot of twists and turns.
A lot of twists and turns. Like it's just hit, I think, around the 240 chapter mark. Maybe no, that doesn't sound right. That seems way too high.
Yeah, that seems way too high.
I think I might be getting confused with another series. I'm reading too many stuff at the moment. Again, always. Be very sorry, brains just had a micro sleep. 134. Be
Sounds more like it.
Yeah, that's a lot closer. And I thought it was actually gearing up to wrap up it was probably a month ago that I felt that it was gearing up to wrap up, and they were talking about doing a loop and everything kind of resetting, and I was really cautious, maybe the word I was after, I don't know, about how it was going to go forward, because whenever you introduce anything like time leaping or time travel or a Groundhog Day mechanic, it has the risk of undoing a lot of the work that the story has already done, whether it be for characters or the story as a whole. or even the world. And so far, post Loop now, it's actually recaptured that magic of the start of the series. That Fuko has really come into her own in the last few chapters, even more so than she had previously. And currently, I think she may be like, I'm not sure for how long, but she may be the sole main character for a while, which is going to be very interesting to see how she carries the series solo going forward for now.
Oh, that's right. He's still out in space, isn't he?
No, he's not anymore.
No.
But we haven't seen him since. She's mentioned that he's all good and they're working towards the same goal, but he's like somewhere else.
Set up.
And yeah, setting up at the moment. So the current, essentially, what Fuko's main goal is at the moment is basically what it's always been, and wanting to help those that she cares about, and essentially undo the tragedy of every character's backstory, which is a pretty interesting concept. So I'm excited to see where the series is going forward. I have no idea how much longer it's going to be running for. And I'm really interested to see how they handle that opening scene, because it's a little bit, I feel like saying pervy is a little bit sugarcoaty. It's a little bit too fast in some parts. It's a bit weird, and I hope maybe they kind of somehow retcon it a little bit so it doesn't alienate a wider audience. I don't know how
I think they're going to have fun with censorship. I think they're going to have fun with the censorship in those first, because I remember reading it, just going,
a little rapey.
What? Yeah,
it was a little rapey.
It's just like a little bit, but not crazy.
Yeah.
Not full fledged, just rapey.
No. It's more like sexual harassment. Ooh.
Yeah.
But in that doesn't devalue sexual harassment.
No.
Just like in terms of
which is why we're saying,
I don't know.
It's a sensitive topic,
and like after that first maybe 2-3 chapters, like it was pretty quick to dial it back.
Yeah, I think they must have either intended to do that initially, or they got the word to say, just you're in the main title, just dial it back a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
Actually,
Sakamoto's been going nuts.
Sakamoto is amazing.
It just keeps delivering.
Desperately awaiting an anime announcement for that one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see some of those action sequences put into motion.
I can't wait to see Old Man come in and just wreck shit.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that's his only power.
It's just destroy everything.
Destroy. I'm really keen to see the theme park hard-boiled arc.
Oh yeah, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
I need to go back and reread that. I think that to me
was such a good arc.
Was peak Sakamoto, because it balanced both of the incredible action and just the ridiculous humor of it.
Yeah.
Not saying that like later on doesn't do that, but that was to me the peak of balancing those two at their highest. A lot of the action lately has been very separated from the humor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Well,
because the action has become a lot more serious because there's consequences, plans, and
yeah,
bigger things happening, not
good,
just
good.
general shenanigans. Yeah, definitely laying down some story for some big stuff.
I like a lot of the characters they're introducing. I I love how the Sakamoto fangirl has just
Yeah,
shifted her
switched.
focus to someone else, and like to that same level. Uh,
That was great to see those the little fan and the poster in the background.
it was like, notice me, senpai.
uh, no, that was. It's just key little moments like that that really make that series happen.
Yeah.
Especially his little mind tricks he plays. Um,
Yes.
and the sequence where he's with his killing intent. That's always good fun.
Oh my god, the killing intent pages. We haven't had one for so long.
No, they've been. Yeah, I think we're past that joke now. I think they've finished that gag.
Are you talking
But
about
it
the
was
ones
really
where it's
fun.
like where you
Well,
get like the like the full page and it's like hyper detailed? Is that the killing intent ones you're talking about?
yeah. No, the ones where what's his name? The
Oh,
kid who
the
can read
Sakamoto
minds.
and the yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, his name's at the tip of my tongue. Damn it. No
do you
good with
notice me
names
not
today.
helping? Because
Jin?
I
Is it
also can't
Jin?
remember. It's not Jin.
Is that Jin?
Don't. We are so bad with names today. What the hell?
I don't know.
Let's just. I'm just gonna go updates. Where are you,
Yeah.
Sakamoto?
Anyway, when he visually translates his
Shin.
killing in
It's Shin.
Shin. I was close.
You
I was
were
close.
close.
Yeah, when he did his little killing intent sequences with Shin when he was trying to read his mind. Because I love the fact that Sakamoto never talks to Shin.
Yeah. Very rarely will he ever speak to Shin.
Yeah, they just converse mentally, which is great. Which is a symbol of their training back in the day. I think, which was a great way to sort of introduce them as being friends more so than rivals or enemies.
What did?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did Sakamoto train Shin in any way
Yeah, he did.
in the past?
Early on. Yeah, way back.
Yeah, I thought so.
Because Shin's young, but he's not that young. So he's in his. I would guess he's in his early 20s, right?
Yeah, early to mid.
Yeah.
It's
So I
hard to
would have.
gauge that because like I still feel like I'm in my 20s mentally.
Yeah, exactly right. Mentally, that's where we're
at. Physically, nah, I
but
feel
he
geriatric.
somewhere in my 60s. Crap, I'm not that far away. Closer to my 60s than my 20s.
Oh yeah, yes you are, but no, you're not that. You're not that close.
I think he did train Shin when Shin was initially training to become a
convenience store clerk.
Yes, he also trained him to be a convenience store clerk.
Damn, Jack, you got me with that one.
Yeah. What else?
Actually,
are you reading anything that's not on Shonen?
Yes. Actually, that's a pretty good segue to the other news that I have. Tokyo Revengers is ending next week.
Yeah, that's a series
Yeah.
I got to jump on because it's been super popular for a really long time.
Yeah, didn't the anime come out like last year?
I feel like the anime's in like its third season for some reason. I don't know why.
Really? I
Mate,
admittedly,
these past 3 years have been a real blur.
admittedly, like I started watching the anime while it was coming out weekly, and then it got to a point in the anime where I was like, I need to know what happens next, and I just dropped the anime like a hot potato, and picked up the manga and haven't really gone back. But yeah, no, it was last year. But how many are we in our second season?
I feel like
Or
we
did they
are.
or did they do a split for season 1 and that's why you feel like we're in season 3?
Damn it.
That
I keep
could,
forgetting that's how things work now. Still work.
yeah.
That's how it's always worked. But
Well,
yeah.
no, well, no. The split series, like where they pretty much what they've been doing with Spy Family. God, I can't think of anything else that's doing it at the moment. They'll drop like a
Heaps of
12
stuff
episode
does
season
they'll drop
at the
12.
start.
Yeah.
But they'll you get like 12 episodes at the start of the year, and then you're getting another 12 at the end of the year. Usually there was a much bigger
Yeah.
gap.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I have a feeling we're only
I
got.
thought.
Do we have season 2? No, season 2 comes out next year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I'm dreaming.
Must be.
Right.
Oh, I
just must see a lot of news for it. That's all it is.
It's got like two of my really. It's like the perfect marrying of two genres that I really like, being time travel and the like delinquents, but it's almost Yakuza delinquents level. It's good. I really like it. Everyone likes to goof on how long the necks are. Honestly, while I've been reading it, I don't notice it for the most part until someone points it out, and then I'm all like,
yeah.
giraffes. They're all giraffes. And
it's one of those things that if everyone's got it, it's not a thing.
Yeah, valid. Although there are some panels where it's like really elongated and it looks really, really dumb. My favorite though is like when people have been when they're goofing on it, they'll elongate it even further. So dumb. Yeah,
it's like crazy.
It's almost like the long neck tribe from One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece has a lot of long neck kind of people, doesn't it?
Well, they've got like a whole bunch of different like subspecies of humans where they've got like the long leg tribe where they've got legs for days. They've got giants. They've got the long arm tribe, which have 3 joints in their arms instead of like just the elbow and the shoulder. They got an extra one. They got an extra elbow. And yeah, the long necks. And I think that's like the only ones that have been named. But then there's also a couple of other ones that also look pretty unique.
Yeah.
That haven't been named, but it seems like they could also be another race. The long neck ones almost have like a snake sort of feeling to them, like the way they move their head, like their whole neck and head. It's like very snake-like.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and then you've got the weirdest ones that I've seen is like they look like a giant potato. Like there is no differentiation between like the neck to the head. It's just like one giant shape. And then everything's plopped on. They look like potatoes.
Oh man. Mr.
I can't remember the character's name, the one that I'm thinking of. But anyway, I digress. Tokyo Revengers has been a bit of a staple for me lately. Of like one of the only titles that I haven't been reading in Jump or Jump Plus, because now Oshinoko has been brought over to Jump Plus. It and Gachi Rakuta are pretty much like the only two I think and back catalog stuff like Air Gear, which I've just started to read. But
man, I've been trying to get you to read Oh Great Stuff for ages.
Oh, I mean it. I I have a weird relationship with Air Gear. Okay, we briefly spoke about this off screen, but no. Jinbei is a fish person. This is completely different, Jack. He's a merman.
Get it right, Jack.
Merman. No, it was one of the characters from Whole Cake Island. It's gonna drive me nuts. The like Chiffon, one of the main side characters in Whole Cake Island, her dad. For anyone One Piece, you guys know who I'm talking about. He was really inconsequential. Well, I say that, but he helped the Straw Hats get away. But anyway, yeah, Air Gear, that's right.
Yeah.
No, how dare you talk bad about Jinbei? Get out of here, Jack.
Talk
about my fish son like this.
You keep sidetracking him, Jack.
I watched Air Gear, the anime, when it was. Actually, it was probably one of the. It was
early
like
2000s?
Early 2000s, mid 2000s, somewhere around there. I think it was one of the first anime that I actually bought as well. Where are we? Yeah, 2006. So maybe later, maybe mid to late 2000s. Maybe like 2007, 2008. I think is probably like when we probably would have got it over here, because that was like still around
unless
that
you were like me and I bought some imported version of it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I had a very strange relationship with it because I loved it so much that it made me depressed. Now, to elaborate further, Air Gear is about basically motorized roller skates. And at its
rollerblades. Let's get this right.
I can never remember which is which. I know I should, because blade is the straight line and the skates are the ones that are the ones on either side. They do talk about both in the series in like the first chapter, though. Sorry, that's my excuse. So shut up.
Whatever.
At its core, it is a underground sport series. Would you agree?
Yeah. I'd say it's a punk sports kind of feel.
Yeah. It's has that similar sort of vein of like your skateboarding competitions of like, but like the underground sort of stuff where it's skating in a school. Oh no, the cops are here. We gotta run. Like that sort of energy.
Kind of. I thought it was more of an underground fight club. It's probably a little bit closer.
I well, okay. Admittedly, the anime doesn't really get too much into the Fight Club sort of stuff. It's very still sports.
It is pretty light.
It gets. I know it gets crazy towards the end. Yeah, underground fighting with rollerblades. Yeah.
Powered rollerblades.
Actually, yeah, no, it does kind of get a little bit towards the end of the anime. It gets a little bit
a little bit more violent. Yeah, it doesn't translate as well. It really doesn't. Reading it is just like 1,000 times better.
Honestly, it feels like Bleach crossed with a a rollerblade series. Like they've all got these like really big superpowers, and like, my rollerblades let me do this and cut you up so bad that you wish you ain't been cut up so bad.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Pretty much. It's very edgy as well. Like, it's cool and edgy at the same time, and also exceptionally horny.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Holy crap! I forgot how violent and horny that series was. Like, in, I think, the first chapter, they're talking about how people are dying in these underground rollerblade competitions, and you're like, I'm sorry, what?
Excuse
and then
me?
and then you get introduced to like the first villain, and he's like straight up a dude that belongs in prison because he rapes a girl and like murders people for fun, extorts. Literally, if you cross him, he'll ruin everybody around you, uh beat the ever-living Christ out of you, and then dack you and shove a firecracker up your butt. It was a weird
which is
first couple of
hilarious.
chapters. Yeah. Yeah. Man, Aegir is a different beast.
Yeah. Look, Great as a creator has always been super edgy, super violent, and super horny. He just that's what he creates.
Wasn't he also a hentai artist before breaking into?
I think he originally started in doujinshi.
Yeah, I'd be
Uh,
very surprised if he wasn't.
yeah.
Like
Uh,
the amount of just TNA in that series, man.
and the thing is
But it's
Aegir came
so
in.
funny and cool.
Yeah, it is. It's just great content. It came in after Tenju Tenge, and it's the light version of Tenju Tenge.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. So if Air Gear's MA15, Tenju Tenge is R18. It's
I mean,
um
I just looked at the cover, and that's a lot of upskirt.
yeah, yeah. But as a far as a martial arts series go, I haven't seen anything quite as elaborate as that series. Um, it's beautiful, it's ferocious, and I can't recommend it enough to anybody over 18.
Oh, I did not know he worked on Tekken.
Yeah, he designed a few characters for Tekken, and also he's done a few computer games,
Yeah, Soul Calibur
designing
as well.
characters. Yeah, Soul Calibur.
Even
Yeah,
Digimon.
he's done a bit of that. He's done a bit of that in the past. Um, but it's good to see he's still floating around.
Yeah, he's currently working on the Bake Monogatari series,
Yeah,
which
I'm gonna have to pick that up.
he's been doing for about 4 years now, actually.
Yeah, I didn't actually know. I hadn't looked
No,
for him for a
no,
while.
I didn't know there was a manga adaptation of the light novels anime series.
Well, yeah. After watching Bakemonogatari, if I said
Close
that right,
enough.
um, I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued to read it because it was nuts.
So I've heard. So doing a little bit of investigating into it, because I've always wanted to get into the Monogatari series, but never knew really where to start, and just haven't gotten around to it.
I don't I don't
It's
think it
not.
matters where you start.
No, I think it's not the same level as Fate in terms of complexity, but it's got a little
No,
bit going there.
I think
Admittedly,
you
I'll
can
probably never.
watch. Go.
I'll probably
Go.
never.
Go.
I'll probably never touch Fate just because of how convoluted and how much you need to consume in all of its different mediums because everything is
Yeah.
goddamn canon apparently.
Yeah. That's look. If you wanted to do the Fate stuff, Ultimate Blade. That's all you need to watch. Ultimate Blade Works. Just watch that one series, and you'll get the idea of what all the other series do. it's
pretty
like
much
the
just,
identical story.
isn't it pretty much just getting a whole bunch of famous people, turning them into waifus, and then making them fight each other?
Minus the waifu part, yes.
Isn't there heaps? Isn't there like heaps of waifus in
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah. They put a lot of pervy stuff in there, but it's not. So basically, it is you get selected to be a controller of a an epic battle spirit, basically, and then you have to fight each other for the Holy Grail, which gives you a wish.
Right.
And when you wish, it changes the world, and the whole world changes, and they all forget about the battle, and then the battle happens again, but with different people, and then it changes the world again. So every time they do this battle,
So is everyone aware of the changes, or is it
no,
like,
just the one person.
oh, that's weird?
Yeah, which is why there's so many of these stories, because as far as canon goes, it's essentially time manipulation
Yeah.
of sorts.
Is essentially just creating new universes each time.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I can see how they could
yeah.
do that indefinitely.
So you only just need to watch that one series. Yeah. But the
Yeah,
Monogatari series
I agree, Jack. That does sound like a
is
Doctor Who episode.
it sounds like 6 back to back. But Monogatari, I think, because of the way the stories are told, you can watch them independently and still connect the dots.
Oh, yep.
You don't have to have watched it in sequence.
Is it one of those things where like it doesn't matter where you start, but then once you watch all the others and then go back to where you started, it gives you a whole new appreciation for it, sort of thing?
Yeah, it makes you understand a lot more. So
Yeah.
if I watched Bakemono to Go Yuri, which is I think the third series in it.
I'll
Not
take your word for it, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the third series, and I understood a few of the references because I'm familiar with the story of the previous two. So
All I know is vampires, ghosts? Question mark.
maybe that might be in a later series. There's the one that I
Uh,
watched was all vampires.
yeah, I think Bakemonogatari is the vampire one. I'm
Yeah,
looking in the wiki at the moment. Yeah, helping girls involved with a variety of apparitions, deities, ghosts, beasts, spirits, and other supernatural phenomena. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and as the MC follows along, he gets all these powers from all the
Oh.
scenarios. So he gets stronger and stronger as the story goes along.
So I just kept reading as well. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Bunny Senpai.
Funny senpai.
In terms of those supernatural phenomena are often serve as proxies for their emotional and mental issues,
Yeah,
which was kind of what was going on in what was it called? The full title is like I Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai or something like that.
yeah. I remember that series.
Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl
Yeah,
Senpai.
Dream of Music. Yeah,
Oh, that is a
that
title and a half.
that was a weird one too.
I really enjoyed that one. It
Mm,
seems like it was like maybe a toned down version without any of the battles.
yeah,
Because like
yeah,
the
because
whole
it's
thing with that was like the main girl when she was outside of school, she would turn invisible. it was almost like the Shinobu, where as a child you want to be so special you start like role playing out loud sort of thing. Did you ever? Yeah, the
I love the
Shinobu.
Chimbio series. Yeah.
It's
Great.
like that, except it's manifesting like legitimately. So like the girl dresses up in a bunny girl outfit that's quite revealing, because no one can see her. And then main character, I think he's got like massive scars on his back from like being attacked by a beast or something. His sister, like they touched on suicide, I think, and bullying. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it, but I really enjoyed Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah, it was a very smart series. Very intellectual.
And I wonder how much inspiration they took from Monogatari, because it sounds like it's toying with that similar sort of concept, where they're using like that supernatural affliction to these girls as the proxy for what's going on with them mentally and whatnot.
Yeah, maybe.
Does that sound accurate?
I don't know. I'd have to watch the whole series to tell you.
Yeah, fair. I would actually really like to talk about Ginka and Luna, because it is probably one of the most fun new series that I have read from Jump this year.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Hey, are you up to date with it?
I don't think I've read the most recent chapter.
I was getting a little bit nervous about Ginka and Luna, because it felt like they might have been gearing up to introduce like their big bad already and have a confrontation with him, and it was getting close to that like 10 chapter mark, which is always like roughly around where things will start to accelerate if they're not doing well enough. And I was really enjoying the series, so I got a little bit scared. But after this last chapter, I'm relaxing a little bit. But yeah,
I'm a big fan of the characters. They're just so whimsical.
Yeah, that's probably the best description of the whole series so far is whimsical.
Yeah, nothing's taken too seriously.
No. The current, the most recent chapter has revealed a few things, and we got to see some dark magic. So things are going to get pretty cool, I think, in this series. And if the art continues, with like the art tied in with the magic, is just so incredibly detailed and so imaginative. And then you look at the dark magic that happened in the last chapter, and it was crazy. So I'm very eager to see where this series goes going forward.
Nice. I'm gonna jump straight onto that after this. Get stuck into it because I just love those little moments, and just seeing things like Ginka and his little
mini Ginka.
The little mini Ginka trying to fuse on the train, trying to do
the fusion dance from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, they're doing the fusion dance. It's such fun stuff, and there's so many nods to other manga in there. Clearly has been a fan for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's just good to see fans creating content, I guess.
Oh, okay. I need to share this because I only just saw it myself. Gege Akutami, the mangaka of Jujutsu Kaisen, did a special illustration of Sakamoto Days, and oh man, it is nice. Where's my screen going?
Share away.
Here we go. Sakamoto as you've never seen him before. With that dirty pool stash.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And I like it. It's good. He looks much more hard-boiled in this.
Yeah, he's definitely got that hard-boiled image.
I want to see Slim Sakamoto in Gege style now.
I think that might be too much.
You reckon the drip would be too good?
Too much cool.
Yeah.
I think so. Too much drip.
Did you hear that there's going to be a Slam Dunk live-action movie as well?
Why? Oh man, their obsession with that series. Seriously, their obsession with it is just nuts. It's like the Prince of Tennis. It's just
it got a lot of people into basketball over there.
Yeah.
So did Haikyuu. Like, well, not basketball, but Haikyuu made a lot of people sign up for their volleyball clubs at in Japan.
Yeah, and no doubt the increase in rollerblade sales were huge back in 2007.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about why I got depressed about that series. I just rambled off on something else. So the reason that show makes me, or that series makes me so depressed, is because of the way he portrays the air treks as being so freeing and fun, and just everything about them just seems so dang cool. And admittedly, after rereading the first chapter, make no goddamn sense in physics. Like, they look just like normal rollerblades, and they've got motors in the wheels. Okay, that I can believe. Slightly. The other side of it, it's like high-tech suspension. I'm sorry, but the size of the suspension that they would need to cushion their fall, nah, I'm sorry. the rollerblades would have to be at least double, maybe triple the size.
Which would still work as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And I mean, admittedly, they do also talk about there being like this state-of-the-art air cushion technology in there as well. Meh. But I still want them to be real.
It still doesn't explain the amount of force upon your body. They can cushion it as much as they like, but if you suddenly stop after going 80 Ks out of a 3-story window and hitting the ground, the rollerblades will be fine. You, on the other hand, I'm very sure would be splattered on the ground.
The speed and just the velocity that they go at as well is just crazy.
And the way he portrays that velocity is just fantastic. It's like a big advertisement for rollerblades, isn't
it? Yeah, it is like the very stereotypical, hey, let's take this mundane thing and anime the hell out of it.
That's right.
No, best. I'm complaining about physics in manga. But yeah,
I'm complaining about physics in the real world.
It's just, I want them to be real so much. And it kind of hurts knowing that you'll never be able to experience the same joy that they are in the manga. And I know that sounds really dumb and like childish, but he just captures that essence so well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Just quickly, the evil eye is such a stubborn bastard.
Okay, so we're talking about Dan to Dan.
He's hilarious. He's become one of my favorite characters, I think.
Yeah. He's so stupid.
He's so arrogant and he's so stubborn that he's willing to almost die just to get his way.
He made a promise.
There's that, yeah.
He's like, I made a promise to Takakura. I'm like, who? Oh, Okarun, right.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy. It's so good. There's been some really nice chapters those past few chapters, but the actions were really starting to ramp up now.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for someone to die, which sounds terrible, but I feel like it's getting to that point.
Okarun's not looking great. He's I mean, the other two got teamed up on by what, like 2? It was a 2-on-2, and they got destroyed. And
yeah, he's like got a 6 against him, so he could just ran away, of course. But
Jack asks if I've ever tried roller skating off a 2-story building. No, Jack, I haven't. I also haven't roller skated since I was 15.
Yeah, that's long enough.
God, man, I don't remember the last time I put a pair of skates on.
Freak me out. Anytime I got wheels under me, it freaks me out.
Yeah, I have no balance. I love
I got
the
balance,
idea
just
of
not
roller
on
skates.
old wheels.
I love the idea of skateboards. Can I do either of them?
No. I want to, but I can't.
I'm also like a little porcelain boy because of my heart condition. So I was kind of wrapped in bubble wrap for a lot of my childhood.
Yeah.
But I digress. There will be a few series taking a break coming up too. Black Clover has taken a sudden break just before its scheduled break. There was another one, but I can't actually remember what it is now. There was a series that I did want to talk about. Kaiju number 8 has been selling at crazy amounts. So it's got
no surprise there.
Roughly 8 volumes out now, and the sales reach for Kaiju number 8 have reached 8,888,888 copies.
Which is crazy.
I feel like it's a little bit of a cherry-picked number, but also yes, amazing. Like, it's been out for just over a year, roughly.
Yeah.
Coming up to 2, maybe.
Was that 8? 6. 3.
No, it started 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been okay. So it's been out for
must have been late. Was it late 2020
July.
Or is it
mid
July? So it's been running that long.
Yeah.
I remember when that started, man. That's so weird.
2.5 years.
Feels like yesterday.
I can't believe it started right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what it would have been.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. And I remember when we started reading that, we were like 10 chapters in and we knew we were onto something special there.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long.
And once this thing hits anime, it's going to be worldwide.
Oh, it's going to go nuts.
Mm.
I
just hope.
I'd really like to see Madhouse or Bones tackle it.
Bones would be great. Definitely. I think they've got the chops to take on board.
Actually,
the level of detail. Because they have announced that there's going to be an anime, but they just didn't tell us who it was or when it was.
Alternatively, what about Sunrise?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they've been.
you
Their
smelling
work
what
on the
I'm stepping in?
more recent, their work on Gundam series has been
And I mean, the
pretty
kaiju,
good.
I'm a kind of equating to, well, I mean, the kaiju in the last Godzilla anime series were all CG, weren't they?
Yeah, that whole series was CG.
And then you've got Attack on Titan, equivalent to mechs, but also kind of kaiju. So I'm kind of I'm thinking Mappa could, but I'm thinking more Sunrise. If we're going with like the CGI studios that handle big things.
Yeah, but I just feel like Bones would bring an element of energy to it that the others wouldn't be able to.
I mean, those are my two picks, Madhouse or Bones.
Yeah.
But I think Sunrise or Mappa could also do a pretty good job with it.
Well, Mappa's a bit busy at the moment, aren't they?
I know. That's why I left them out. I was like, no, Mappa's kind of got their hands full with a lot of stuff at the moment. They're like handling Jujutsu. They've got Chainsaw Man now. They want to animate everything from Fujimoto.
Attempting to buy his whole catalog. Yeah. That's good. I hope they keep going with the same passion that they have for Chainsaw Man, and then I'll be happy. It's fine.
At the end of the day, us anime and manga fans, otakus, whatever you want to call yourselves, we're eating pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, things are good. Nothing to complain about.
Really good, unique series going on, and I couldn't be happier. The only gripe I have is that I just wish you give more series a little bit more length, but before you ask them,
just a little bit more. Yeah.
I was like, hang on, One Piece is going like 1,000+ chapters. Clarify what you mean.
Yeah. The specific series just need. Yeah, I'm starting to think that they need to start pushing those titles where they're not reaching the sales they want, but they're still popular enough to be going. That they need to shift them over to Plus.
Yeah, instead of like just immediately axing them, do some more PVs for them instead of like the series that already have amazing followings. Like I think Sakamoto has 9 PVs now. Everybody loves Sakamoto. I get it. It looks really cool. Maybe do one for Aliens Area when it was still bloody going.
Yeah, that would have been really nice.
Promote. I don't know. Maybe they do promote more in the States. The States. In Japan than they do here. But
I guess.
But I suppose with that will pretty much cover most of what we are going to talk about today. Unless there's anything that you want to quickly add, Logan?
I guess I'll quickly add, and I might talk about it a bit more next time. I picked up the first volume of Battle Angel Alita, which of course is the classic 90s series. And it's the first time I've read it versus watching the anime in the movie adaptations. It is something else. It is an absolutely amazingly drawn series. The characters are great. The action is just phenomenal. So I can see why it's had such a good following over the years. So if you see a copy floating around, definitely pick it up because it's worth it. Definitely worth it.
Who was the mangaka for that?
It was. Oh, I got it in front of me. I just got to.
Yep. Okay.
Find.
For some reason in my head, I thought it was the legend himself. I've forgotten his name, Mr. Astro Boy.
Oh no, this series came well after that.
Yeah, but for some reason,
Yeah.
I think maybe because of like the Astro Boy sort of vein. I think maybe that's
Maybe.
Um,
yeah, but no. Yeah, but no. And this is what
Tezuka,
I mean by it's not Tezuka at all.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Oh, it was the 90s for Battle Angel. I thought it was actually in the 80s.
No, it was the early 90s, or close.
Yeah.
It's actually inspired a lot more by cyberpunk.
Oh.
Than most things.
See, I was getting like a lot more Gits vibes than I guess Astro Boy.
Yeah.
Would you consider Ghost in the Shell cyberpunk?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Man, I am so tired today.
Enhanced bodies, hacking.
That's a cyberpunk,
just like the
right?
It's the definition of cyberpunk.
Like, I know it's got the cyberness to it, but I can't remember how punk it was.
It's probably more military than it is punk, I guess.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Actually, true. I suppose it does have the punk elements, but it's more, I guess, the villain side of things. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Genre is all semantics anyway.
That's right. It is what you want it to be.
Genre is literally just helping someone classify it, whether or not they'll actually enjoy the series without knowing anything else about it apart from just a buzzword.
That's right.
Genres are nothing more than marketing.
Very well constructed marketing.
Yeah. But on that note, we will wrap up for today. Make sure you like the video, leave us a comment, and if you're watching this not live, make sure to check us out when we are live so you can drop comments in the comment section and chat with us live. We will be back again at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, the 23rd of this month. With that, we will see you later. I've been Brad.
See you later. And I've been Logan.
Catch you later, guys.
Peace out.
I'm not organized.
Yeah.